Baseball is finally back. The 99-day lockout is officially over. The MLB Players Association and the MLB owners have come to a new CBA deal, and just in time to save the 162-game season. The season is going to start April 7th, just a week later. We're going to have a full 162 games. They're going to extend the season an extra week and throw some double headers in there to make sure the schedule is complete. Anyways, I'm going to give you all the details on the new CBA deal, what's changed, what's the same, what's going to happen next. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit that like button so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. I also have some pretty cool giveaways I'm going to throw out there in the next couple of videos, so make sure you look out for those, and let's jump right into it. So overall, this lockout dragged on for so long because of all the boring crap behind the scenes, all the money stuff. But the most exciting things you need to know about this new deal starts with the expanded playoffs. They're going from 10 teams to now 12 teams. There will be 2 wild card series going on in each league. That's a 3-game series. So more playoff baseball overall, more money for the owners, more playoff baseball for the fans. Everybody wins there. And as a Padre fan, I really win because now the Padres have more of a chance to make the playoffs, which they haven't been able to do recently. And then the next big change is the DH in both leagues. Yes, the DH is coming to the National League, which means we no longer have to watch pitchers hit. And if you're sad about that, please stop watching this video. But that is just exciting news. That opens up so many new hitters who can come to the National League who wouldn't have had a chance before because they're not able to play the field, maybe not good enough. Now we might see Nelson Cruz DH for the Padres. Or Tatis not taking too many days off because those days he's taken off on the field, he could still hit in the DH spot. Some other interesting rule changes that won't come into effect until 2023 include the banning of shifts, the addition of pitch clocks, and bigger bases. All these are pretty huge additions. Obviously, the bigger bases are for some safety and also to encourage more stolen bases. The pitch clock is to get the pace of play up. And then the banning of shifts is definitely going to increase offense overall. With all these line drives that go into the second baseman's glove that are just into short right field, they're all going to be hits now. So we're going to have less of the home run or strikeout outcome and more guys hitting for average, which means more runs, more excitement at the games. Now, to get into the less exciting financial stuff that held this whole crap up, we have a new luxury tax threshold of $230 million, which is just a soft salary cap. You don't want to go over that because then you're just paying needless taxes. And there is now a new minimum salary for first-year players, pre-arbitration players, which is $700K for 2022, and it's going to bump up to $720, $740, and $760 in the next coming years, which is a huge increase of over $100K from the previous year, which is just great because all these young players who come up and they're excited, they have these 1 or 2 great years and then just fall off. They don't make a lot of money. They're at least getting a little bit more money, so good for them. And to go along with those young players who just don't get paid enough because they haven't been around that long, there will also be a $50 million pre-arbitration player pool. So this $50 million that all the owners are going to pay into will be divided up between these superstar players who aren't making a lot of money. It'll get decided somehow by the awards voting or by war, something like that. That's going to be decided on or announced later. This $50 million will be split up between the top 20% of the players. So more money for these young stars is just great. And then finally, just some other things that slipped through the cracks. Maybe they're big deals, maybe not. You be the judge of that. But the amateur draft is now going to be just 20 rounds instead of the 40 or 50 rounds it was before, whatever it was. And then there also is going to be an international draft. So they're going to finalize all of that by July 25th. And if not, then they have to go back and change the whole deal overall. But I don't want to confuse you with all those details. There's going to be a full Interleague in 2023, which means the Padres and every other team is going to play every single other team in the MLB. Instead of seeing the Red Sox, the Yankees, or the Angels once every 3 years, we're going to see them every single year for at least one series, which is exciting. It's the way baseball should be. You should play everybody, no matter where they are on the map. Nobody wants to see the Padres play the Diamondbacks 19 times, and they're not going to starting 2023. And then the final thing that you're probably going to notice pretty soon is that there is going to be advertisement on uniforms now. Not sure if that's happening in 2022 or 2023, but it is coming soon. So instead of just your usual Padre logos, you're going to have a little something on the top left right there, looking like one of those uniforms from the TJ Leagues. Who knows where else it's going to be at, but there will be advertisements on uniforms coming soon. This was all just a brief rundown of everything that's going on, all the new changes. Obviously, there's a lot more details going out there. There's a lot more into all of this, but this was just a brief rundown. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. We have giveaways coming soon. Tiger Talks is back. Baseball is back, and we'll see you again soon.